Good day, everyone. I am Julie May L. Iscanilian, a second-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics in Negros Oriental State University, Shatan Campus. Today, we will be learning about alternative learning system and Madrasah Arabic language and Islamic values education under the learning resources and instructional accommodation. So what is alternative learning system or ALS? It is a parallel learning system in the Philippines that provides a practical option to the existing formal instruction. When one does not have or cannot access formal education in schools, ALS is an alternate or substitute. ALS includes both the non-formal and informal sources of knowledge and skills.
Who are the teachers in ALS? As defined in the new ALS Act, these are: all teachers are DepEd employed teachers who implement the ALS program. The other is the community ALS implementors, persons engaged either by DepEd or any local government unit to deliver ALS programs to out-of-school children and adults. Learning facilitators, teachers financed by the private sector who implement ALS programs.
The ALS primarily uses learning modules for its learners. Each module contains learning activities and pre- and post-assessments. Modules for basic levels include a facilitator's guide, while modules for advanced levels are designed for self or independent learning. These are provided by the ALS teachers to the learners. Many Filipinos do not have a chance to attend and finish formal basic education, like grades 1 to 8 and year 1 to 4, due to many reasons. Some drop out from schools, while some do not have schools in their communities. Since every Filipino has a right to free basic education, the government establishes alternative learning systems to provide all Filipinos the chance to have access and complete basic education in a mode that fits their distinct situations and needs. The 1987 Philippine Constitution provides for the recognition and promotion of other forms of education other than formal education. Article 14, Section 2, Paragraph 1 declares that the state shall establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and society. And paragraph number 4 concisely encourages non-formal, informal, and indigenous learning systems as well as self-learning, independent and out-of-school study programs, particularly those that respond to the community needs. While the Governance Act for Basic Education, otherwise known as the Republic Act 9155, stipulates the establishment of the alternative learning system to provide out-of-school children, youth, and adults population with basic education. There are two major programs on alternative learning system that are being implemented by the Department of Education through the Bureau of Alternative Learning System. One is the Basic Literacy Program, and the other is the Continuing Education Program, Accreditation and Equivalency. Both programs are modular and flexible. This means that learning can take place anytime and any place, depending on the convenience and availability of the learners.
Difference between the formal education system and the ALS non-formal education is that formal education system is classroom-based, managed by trained formal school teachers, while ALS non-formal education happens outside the classroom, community-based, managed by ALS learning facilitators.
Out-of-school youth refers to the members of the population who are 15 to 30 years old, who are not in school, not gainfully employed, and have not finished college or a post-secondary course. The rate of out-of-school children and youth in the Philippines is growing. In fact, the Department of Education stated that this rate has reached 4 million in number this 2021 due to the pandemic. Apart from the COVID-19, the most common reasons from youth for not attending the school is poverty, family issues, financial problem, and etc. This upward trend of out of school is detrimental to these youth. Some of its effects are increase in child maltreatment, pregnancy, and crime rate. Thankfully, the government provides solutions for the out-of-school youth in the country, and that is Opportunity 2.0, second chance opportunity for out-of-school youth. a project that launched by the United States Agency for International Development. It is their first collaboration with government efforts that aims to help at least 180,000 out-of-school youth across the country, providing the schooling, work, and business assistance. Through this 5-year project that costs 1.9 billion pesos, they believe to bring hope and future to the youth. As chairman of the Senate Committee on Youth, Senator Angara is pushing for the establishment of a Magna Carta of the out-of-school youths, as proposed in the Senate Bill 1090. The bill seeks to strengthen the state's mandate of instituting policies and programs for the development of out-of-school youths in the country, and to encourage them to seek out the various opportunities available to them. The term disadvantaged means children who come from socio-economic background section of the community, who cannot profit from school because of deprivation of one sort or another, and students who are seen in interior tribal and rural areas of country where educational facilities have not reached in the way we find. Disadvantages are more likely to lacking ambition, self-esteem, depressed, anxiety, etc.
So here are the qualities that we can do to help disadvantaged children.
In adult learners, alternative learning system is intended for out-of-school youth and adults who are 16 years old or older and beyond basic school age that need basic literacy skills, particularly in reading, writing, and simple computation. Adults have a higher level of maturity, self-confidence, and decision-making in real-life settings. Since adults have these characteristics, they may seem practical and outcome-focused because they prefer information to be practically applied rather than spoon-fed. Let's proceed to Madrasah Arabic language and Islamic values education. So let us define first the word madrasah. So what is madrasah? It is an Arabic term for school. In English, the word normally specifically means an Islamic institution. It functions as a privately owned school where a religious teacher instills his pupils with the basic tenets of Islam and the Arabic language. Let's dig into madrasa in the Philippines. In the Spanish period of colonization, madrasa was the only form of education available to the Bangsamoro. During the American period, the Western system of secular education was introduced in Mindanao, Sulu, and Palawan. However, the Moro Muslims rejected the Western concept of education, thinking that it would Christianize their children. During the period of Moro resistance against the colonizers, madrasa education was the single institution that made the survival of Islam possible in the Philippines.
So here are the 3 general descriptive types of madrasa in the Philippines and the 2 types of Muslim educational institutions.
Arabic language and Islamic values education is a program implemented in public schools which aims to provide additional subjects in Arabic language and Islamic values in the regular basic education curriculum. So they have a live coordinator, which refers to education program supervisors, school heads, and teachers who are designated as coordinators at regional, division, and school levels to oversee and supervise MEP implementation. They are sometimes referred to as regional allied coordinators and division allied coordinators and school allied coordinators.
So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.